Hey, it's Bruce the Blind Man Handyman, and I want to go through a few couple things of what I've been doing on here. So I got these pieces of steel here. These pieces of steel that we welded on, that's for putting our tailgate lift on. So there's going to be a tailgate lift that's going to come up here, and it's going to when this comes down, the tailgate lift, and you'll be able to roll stuff right in the back of the truck. The tailgate lift won't be able to go right to the ground, but it should be pretty close. Mostly, what I want the tailgate lift for is a workbench, so I can adjust it every height. The other things that I've made changes to is I changed these. I took the handles off. I think that might be in a video. So now I can stick my impact gun on here, or I can just stick a ratchet in it to move these up and down. So now we're working on painting it. So we've been working on the electrical. So right before, what was going on, the electrical was all wired down underneath and going out to the back and going out to the front, but it got wrapped around the drive shaft when it broke. So now what we're doing is we're wiring this side up, so it'll be on a switch, so one side works on, and then I've got these pods lights here that go into cigarette lighters. So I'm going to be mounting a cigarette lighter and a USB charger here, so I can stick these lights and move them wherever we want. And I'll show you how the light works in a second. And up here, I got a welder that's going to go up here. It's a multi-process MIG TIG and stick miller. What do they call it? I can't remember, but it's a Miller Trailblazer. But I got a 251, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out. So there's going to be, I think there's going to be 5 batteries on the truck all together. There's going to be, for the inverters, there's going to be 2 batteries. I think I'm putting them down in this bottom locker here. There's going to be 2 batteries down in the bottom locker down here. I'm going to be putting 2 batteries up there, and then I'm going to probably be putting the inverters, I'm not sure, up in the cabinet or something like that. And I want to have charging for my DeWalt tools and stuff. So let me show you the cool light that I've just purchased. So this is a pretty cool light up here, and turn it on, and it moves all around. So this is one I want. It's magnetic, so I can stick it anywhere. So when it shoots up pretty high, so I'm blind, but I really hate it working with people saying, I can't see. There's going to be no excuse when working with me that you can't see. You know, one blind person is crazy enough. So this does other things too, like. Right now, is it doing the SOS?
Yep.
So it can do the SOS. And another thing, if you want, if you're looking for something on the ground, you can hit this, and then she does a search mode. So right now, she's just searching all around. So that's the magnetic light. And I can also stick this on my crane, so that if we're lifting anything, we can stick this up on the crane, and we can have the light shooting down right where we're working to, or we can just move the crane in place and have light right overhead where we're at. But I hope this is just have 2 of them to put them anywhere I want, because those 2 lights there, they basically shoot out of both sides. I got nothing for the back. I was going to put a light bar on the back, but I think this is a better option, and it's not that much more expensive. So I'm going to go over to the other side of the truck. Over here, like you can see the painting we're doing. Right now, this is like a lot of wiring. Also, what I got today, I got the wiring for my second alternator. So I got a second alternator, which is going to charge the other 2 batteries. And I also got a solar panel coming, which will, when I'm not using the truck, it'll always keep the truck charged, so the security system and stuff like that won't drain the batteries, because there's going to be a security system that's going to work to all the latches, so the hood, the doors, and all these doors. So I have new buttons that are coming for all there's little holes here, so you can see for the security latches. So every door, when it closes, that'll go to part of the security system. The security system that I'm looking at getting is really cool. It's not crazy expensive. It's like $15 a month, and it's got a GPS on it. And I can actually, if someone's driving the truck and I'm not near it, I can call the driver and say, hey man, can you pick this up for me? He doesn't even have to have a cell phone. It'll call right through the speaker on the truck, and it'll be in the cab. It's going to be a security system that's all into the cab, and then there's going to be a rear camera. That's all part of it. And then so here, this is what else I'm working on is I've got all the relays here. I'm just trying to figure out how to mount them. This is going to segregate the power, so I just use one switch, and it shuts all the power off, so nothing gets drained. And just when everything's shut off, then the solar panel can take in and just keep charging everything when it's sitting. So, but where I'm looking at putting this to is I have a dead spot here in the vehicle. Yeah, right in here. If you look in the back, there's a big space back there, so that's where I'm looking at putting all my relays and stuff. So all my relays will be in the back, in there, so they won't be in the way. And I got the power wire. So My battery is underneath the truck here, underneath that driver's door is where my AC power is coming from the truck. So I'll be running a heavy big wire up here in the cab into this box, and that's where my AC power is going to come in. And then I'm going to run it all from here, going to my crane, because my crane is 24 volts. So I've got the. So I started working on this. There's the ground is up, and I've got some of this wire going on. Some of this is a bit of a mess, but it's just I had to sort out what's going on. Like some of these wires are security wires, some of them are continuous light wires. Well, we've gone through them. We fixed some stuff. I can show you what we've been fixing. Like the door plug was the plug was busted. I had them somewhere. The light plug. Yeah, the light plug was busted, so now I've got a new plug put on there. These are waterproof. They're Deutsch connectors. And there's the crane. So we're getting the crane painted up, so the weight is going to be yellow, and the boom is going to be yellow. So the boom will still be, inside the boom is going to be still white, but it's already, I wanted the end yellow, just so it's nice and visible. And yeah, things are coming together. So I got an inverter that I got to put in. I don't have it right there. And I got to get the air compressor sorted out, and the two batteries, I'm going to be running the power over to keep those two batteries charged off the second alternator. So that'll be running the second alternator, could be running the inverters and stuff like that. That'll keep all that charged up, and the solar panel will as well. But if I'm draining a lot of power using grinders and stuff like that, I can also use air for grinders, but I don't really want to rely on the air that much, air for blowing out stuff, because everything's so much battery powered, right? We got battery powered grinders and stuff like that. Unless I really need some like heavy stuff, then I'll turn the air on. It's just to keep the hours down on the air compressor, and use the other stuff that I've gotten battery powered tools. Because most of the stuff when you're doing the mechanic work, it's not usually a whole lot of big heavy welding, or stuff like that. But if there is, I can break it all out so that we can do the heavy welding and stuff. So yeah, that's I think that's about it. On like the tailgate lift, I talked about the inverters, the security system that we're putting in. Oh yeah, I'm also. The other thing that I'm putting on this, I forgot about it, I'm putting the Starlink or whatever that Elon Musk have. Is called Starlink?
Yeah, Starlink.
Starlink. So I'm going to have this mobile Starlink satellite on here, and with that, oh come here, I'll show you. With the Starlink satellite, that's really cool. I have a really cool scanner for doing. This is going to be aboard my truck too. So I have it on board, so anywhere, like we go out somewhere or in the middle of nowhere, I don't care. I could be like anywhere in North America, North Pole, whatever, and I can, if I got a problem with a Cat or a Komatsu or any kind of machine, this here, I can hook through this here, go through my Starlink satellite, and if I can't, I don't even have to see this. I can hook up with the guys at the company. They can go through, and they have the Starlink. They have the, say the Caterpillar Komatsu, the actual computer there. They can run it through this computer and look at the machine for me and help me out and find the problem. And I can go with an authorized dealer right from Cat. And if it has to be an update done, I don't have to. Caterpillar doesn't have to come out all the way from fitting. Doesn't have to come out all the way from wherever. I can update any piece of equipment right up to, if it's been within 2 weeks of when an update's been done, I can put an update in, because I'm dealing with a big company. They're down in Texas. As soon as an update comes with any company, within 2 weeks they buy the update, and so that everybody has access to it, so I can upload it. So you need an update on any machines, I can keep it all updated. So my truck I'm hoping is going to be rocking. So thanks for watching the Blind Man Handyman. I just wanted to update everybody where I was at. We're getting there.